What's going on, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 1 in my 6th annual 31 Days of Horror. That's right, it's the 6th year I'm doing this, so a little bit of a backstory. I totally have been going around all month saying like, yeah, this is my 5th annual, like it sucks I'm not going to be able to make it big or anything like that. Turns out I recorded a video, recorded the review already, went to upload it, make my thumbnail, and I realized, wait, this is the 6th annual. This is the 6th year. This is not the 5th year. And it like made my head hurt because I was like, dude, I swore it was the 5th year. But no, this is the 6th year. So this is a re-recorded review right here, guys. And just to give a little information, this year is the least prepared I've ever been. I mean, other than maybe the first year in which I did it at midnight on the September 30th and just decided to do a 31 Days of Horror. Other than that, I've always pre-recorded videos, or at least pre-recorded fill-in videos to where I could put them in if I couldn't make it a day. And usually I fell, like, not usually, always. I've never completed this on time. You know, I've always not gotten to do the 31 reviews. I've watched well over 31 movies, but this year alone, I did the math, I have to watch like 66 horror films during October, including 31 Days and 22 Shots of Moods and Horror. So it's insane this year, and I honestly took a near impossible task of doing it this year. Like, I really did not plan on not having anything prepared. But I do not have a single video or anything prepared, so life has kicked me in the balls multiple times in the past month or two, and it's just been really rough going, so I almost didn't even do it, and then I was like, you know what, I fail every year anyway, why don't I just do it and just see how it goes. So we're going to do another 31 Days of Horror, and guys, I love this series, and next year, I promise you, look at me in the eyes, I promise you, I'm going to do something really cool next year. I plan to do it this year. I waited too long to start it. It just didn't materialize, especially after life got in the way. But I have a really cool idea for next year that's going to be way better. Take 31 days to new heights, you know, because everybody does these now, you know. When I did it, there was people doing it back then, you know, and there's even more people doing it now. So it's still a lot of fun, though. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into day number 1 here. And the theme this year is films that I haven't seen. So basically, I'm going to be watching movies that I haven't seen before. Whether it's a new movie or an old movie, that's the theme this year. I wanted to keep it simple and basic. Basically, I just want to do whatever I want to watch. Kind of an old school 31 Days of Horror. The last 2 years I've done big themes, all 2016 films last year. The year before that was Universal Monster movies. So this year I decided I'm just going to kick it back to how I started this, where I just reviewed what I had watched, what I felt like watching, and I'm not trying to stress myself out this year. I'm just trying to go easy and just review what I watched and stuff that I feel like watching, because I have way too many things that I'm forced to watch right now anyway. Not saying that it's a bad thing, like I love it, but yeah, so with the info in, let's get into the review for day number 1. We have The Omen from 1976. So The Omen is a classic that I've never seen. So I'm killing 3 birds with 1 stone on here. I've had to watch this for a Patreon pick, and also going to do it for day number 1 on 31 Days of Horror. So The Omen, I wanted to go with something that fit that classic vibe for the first film. And The Omen is a film that I owned on VHS and never watched it. I owned The Omen 2, 3, 4, never watched any of them. I tried to watch them a few times, but to me they were just kind of boring and old looking, and at that age I really didn't get into those type of movies unless it was like Chainsaw or Phantasm. But you know, as a young viewer, your mind is kind of you know, made up for you. You just, you know, you don't understand the concept of giving things a try. So never watched it, and then put it off. Finally, now's the time. Popped it in, and yeah, it follows a man and his wife who have a stillborn baby, and unfortunately, you know, they really wanted that baby. So in the same hospital, there actually is a woman who dies during pregnancy and has what's going to be an orphaned baby. So basically the husband takes that baby and pretends that it's the one that they had. So the wife is not aware of this, and the baby grows up, and his name is Damien. And in case you haven't noticed, in case you've been living under the rock, it's possible that Damien is the Antichrist. So all these mysterious things start happening around Damien. People are dying, people are getting hurt, stuff like that. The husband Thorne is like a U.S. ambassador to like Britain or something like that, and he meets this journalist who's starting to notice all these weird things around Damien. They begin to investigate the mysterious history of this baby, and they begin to uncover some demonic things. So yeah, that's basically the story. This movie is a really good movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is a really good movie. Did it blow me away? Did it knock my socks off? No. And the reason why is because even though I haven't seen The Omen, I've kind of seen The Omen in a weird way. Like, to me, I knew everything about this movie. Like, I knew the story, I knew a lot of the scenes. You know, one of my favorite scenes in this movie, the nanny hanging herself. Damien, it's all for you. Psh, you know, I've seen that scene 100 times probably, you know, in different top 10s and podcast reviews and different specials on horror movies that I've seen throughout the years on TV, you know, Bravo's 100 Scariest Movie Moments, stuff like that. So I knew the story to The Omen. I've seen so many clips to The Omen. I've heard so many reviews to The Omen. It's almost like I'd already seen the film. But it still is really good. The film has that sort of high quality level of everything, you know, editing, sound design, music, camera work, acting is top notch. It's just one of those movies that feels very precise and very calculated, like very much they took their time with this one. Doesn't feel like an independent film at all, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a major movie. I was very surprised at like the level of you know, unsettling, the level of like unsettling scenes that there were in this film. You know, like they unearth like a baby's corpse and stuff like that. There's a decapitation of obviously the hanging, which is always unsettling. Very, very well done movie. I'm gonna come in at an 8.5 out of 10 for day number one's Omen 1976 on the 6th annual 31 Days of Horror. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. What am I watching? I don't know. I have all these DVDs. I'll get to it. So thank you for watching. I truly love doing this. I really do. Like, even though I never complete it, I love doing it. I get excited for it. And right now I have the best Halloween vibes going on. So positive vibes, positive Halloween vibes. Everything's cool, guys. We're gonna blow through these 31 days. We're gonna succeed this time, even though no preparation, against all odds, we're gonna succeed. So all right guys, later.